Let's time travel to the dinosaur days and meet the Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus lived in what is now North America about 190 million years ago. It was a meat-eater and loved chasing small animals. Dilophosaurus had 2 cool crests on its head and could run super fast. Scientists think it lived around 20 years. This dinosaur liked being active and maybe even hunted in groups. Can you say Dilophosaurus? Yay! Dilophosaurus is such a dino star! This is a hermit crab. Hey, beach buddies! Let's meet the hermit crab, a little creature that carries a borrowed shell as its home. The hermit crab lives on sandy shores and shallow waters around the world, from the Caribbean to Japan. This funny crab eats algae, tiny fish, and leftovers it finds. A hermit crab can live 10 to 30 years and loves switching shells when it grows. Did you know the hermit crab never makes its own shell, but always finds one? This is a pangolin. Hey, curious friends! The pangolin is a special animal covered in hard scales, almost like wearing armor. You can find pangolin in countries across Asia and Africa, living in forests and grasslands. A pangolin enjoys eating ants and termites, using its long, sticky tongue. They usually live about 15 to 20 years. Pangolin love rolling into a ball when scared, digging for food, and exploring at night. They are shy, unique, and one of the most amazing animals in nature. This is a cephalaspis. Hi, time travelers. Meet the ancient cephalaspis, a jawless fish that lived over 400 million years ago. The cephalaspis swam in rivers and lakes of what is now Europe and North America. It enjoyed eating tiny plants and small particles from the water. A cephalaspis could live a few years, moving slowly near the river bottom. These creatures loved using their flat heads to dig in the sand. The cephalaspis is strange, special, and a true fossil of Earth's history. This is a greater kudu. Hi, safari friends! The greater kudu is a tall antelope with long, curly horns that look like spirals. You can find a greater kudu in African countries like South Africa, Kenya, and Tanzania. This greater kudu loves to eat leaves, fruits, and flowers from trees and bushes. A greater kudu can live about 15 to 20 years. It enjoys walking quietly in the forest and hiding from lions. Kids remember the greater kudu because it is graceful, gentle, and very beautiful. This is a ichthyosaurus. Hello, dino fans! Let's discover the ichthyosaurus, an ancient reptile that looked like a dolphin. The ichthyosaurus lived in oceans about 180 million years ago, with fossils found in countries like England, Germany, and Canada. It ate fish and squid while swimming fast in the sea. The ichthyosaurus could live around 20 years and liked diving deep to hunt. Isn't the ichthyosaurus an amazing sea reptile from the time of dinosaurs? This is a hammerhead shark. Hi, sea explorers. Meet the hammerhead shark, a cool shark with a head shaped like a hammer. The hammerhead shark lives in warm oceans around the world, near places like Hawaii, Australia, and Africa. It enjoys eating fish, squid, and sometimes rays. A hammerhead shark can live about 20 to 30 years. These sharks love swimming in groups, called schools, and use their wide heads to find food. The hammerhead shark is strong, smart, and one of the ocean's most unique animals. Hi there, little ocean explorers. Meet The yellow boxfish. This bright yellow fish with black spots lives in warm coral reefs around the Indian and Pacific Oceans, near countries like Indonesia, Australia, and the Philippines. The yellow boxfish loves munching on algae, sponges, and small sea creatures. It can live up to 10 years. The yellow boxfish swims slowly and has a funny, boxy shape that helps protect it from predators. Isn't the yellow boxfish super cute? This is a spotted seal. Hello, ocean buddies! Meet the spotted seal, a playful animal with cute dark spots on its fur. The spotted seal lives in the cold seas near Russia, Alaska, and China. It enjoys eating fish, shrimp, and crabs. A spotted seal can live about 30 to 35 years and loves to rest on ice or swim gracefully in the water. Did you know the spotted seal is an excellent diver and can stay underwater for more than 20 minutes? Who's the tiny rainbow sliding across the ocean floor? It's the colourful nudibranch. This fancy sea slug lives in warm oceans around the world, especially near coral reefs in places like Indonesia, Australia, and the Philippines. The nudibranch eats sponges, algae, and tiny sea creatures. With its bright colours and frilly shapes, the nudibranch can live from a few weeks to 1 year. It loves crawling slowly and showing off its fabulous patterns. This is an elephant. Hello, jungle adventurers! Meet the giant elephant, the largest land animal on Earth. The elephant lives in Africa and Asia, in forests, grasslands, and savannas. It enjoys eating grass, fruits, and lots of leaves. An elephant can live about 60 to 70 years. These animals love traveling in herds, splashing water with their trunks, and caring for their babies. The elephant is strong, gentle, and a very special friend of nature. This is a tribute spiderfish. Hi, little deep-sea explorers! Today we meet the tribute spiderfish, a strange but amazing fish with long, thin fins that look like spider legs. The tribute spiderfish lives in very deep oceans near countries like Japan, New Zealand, and the United States. It eats worms, small fish, and tiny sea creatures while sitting quietly on the seabed. The tribute spiderfish can live about 10 years and enjoys waiting patiently for food. Isn't the tribute spiderfish a fascinating mystery of the deep sea? This is a stegosaurus. Hello, dino explorers. Meet the stegosaurus, a big plant-eating dinosaur with tall plates on its back and a spiky tail. The stegosaurus lived about 150 million years ago in places that are now the USA and Europe. It enjoyed eating ferns, cycads, and other plants. A stegosaurus could live around 20 to 30 years. These dinosaurs loved moving slowly in herds and using their tails for protection. The stegosaurus is gentle, special, and one of the most amazing dinos of all time. This is a squirrel. Hi, tree climbers. Let's meet the squirrel, a quick little animal with a fluffy tail and bright eyes. The squirrel lives in forests, parks, and gardens in countries like the United States, Canada, and India. It eats nuts, seeds, and fruits, and loves storing food for winter. The squirrel can live about 6 to 12 years and enjoys jumping from branch to branch. Isn't the squirrel a clever and playful friend of the trees? This is a Archaeopteryx. Hi, Dinobird fans. Meet the Archaeopteryx, a special animal that lived about 150 million years ago. The Archaeopteryx was found in what is now Germany. It enjoyed eating insects, small reptiles, and maybe even little lizards. An Archaeopteryx could live for several years in the wild. These creatures had wings with feathers, but also sharp teeth and claws. The Archaeopteryx is amazing, unique, and known as one of the first birds in Earth's history.